What's up, everybody? It's the Bry Guy here, and I just got done watching the primetime matchup between the Giants and the 49ers to kick off Week 3 of the 2023 NFL season. And I gotta admit, I was a little bit impressed. The Giants, give them some credit, they hung with the Niners there for a while. Gave them a bit of a fight, nearly tied the game at one point, too. But the Niners, like any fine-tuned machine, well, they took care of the business. I mean, we knew they would. Like, a good chunk of us believed the 49ers would win this game. And we believed they would handle this game. And they did. I mean, we weren't quite sure what to expect, really, because, from the Giants mainly, because, let's just be honest, New York Giants fans. This is going to be a long season for you. Not in a good way. You got a very, very rough schedule coming up, and I don't think it's going to get any better. I'm sorry, but I'm saying it. The Giants are not going to make the playoffs. They are not. They'll do their damnedest to try and give you a fight, to try and keep up with you, but you just keep the throttle down, and eventually you're going to leave them in the dust, and that's what the Niners did. Niners took care of business. They are a fine-oiled machine, a fine-tuned car, however you want to put it. The Niners are a complete football team. And as an Eagles fan, yes, I'm worried. If they were to face off like, say, now, instead of down the road, I think San Francisco would win. That's not saying I have any doubt in my team. Okay, maybe it is. Contradict me. But can you blame me? As sluggish as the Eagles have looked in their first two games, I think I have every right to be apprehensive. Just look how the Niners are playing. They get picked up right where they left off. They are a fine balanced machine. And the Birds, to me, just have a lot of question marks. It just feels like whatever magic they had in 2022, they just can't quite reciprocate it yet. It's like you're trying to light the flame to a fire, and that damn spark just keeps going out. And, it's there, but it just doesn't want to cooperate. Whatever it may be, in my opinion, I think they're still trying to adjust to the new coordinators on both ends of the ball. You could say, hey, it's not like the 49ers are dominating. The Rams hung with them for a while. The Giants hung with them. But it's well, yes, you could say that. But here's the thing. The Niners are like anti-Eagles. Whereas the Eagles start out quick and hot and then fizzle and just continue to run on cruise control, allowing the other team to get back into the game and just making you hang on the edge of your seat, biting your fingernails, nervous as hell, going, what is going on? My problem with my Eagles is that they cannot hold their momentum. And Jalen Hurts' tempo is off. Now, thankfully, it's quite a while till they face the Niners, so they've got time to get this shit fixed. And the Buccaneers are going to be a good test for them. Tampa Bay's 2-0, definitely not a slouch, so should not sleep on them. It's going to be another close game, just like it was with the Vikes and the Patriots. And the other troubling thing with my Birds is that injury list. It's piling up too fast, too soon, too early, and Avonte Maddox is lost for the season. So, Philly, you need to get your shit straightened out, because as of right now, there is no way in hell that you're ready to face either the Niners or even the Cowboys. And anyone who watches this video, any other fellow Eagles fan, listen, you have faith in your team, you have optimism, that's good, but I'm a realist. I'm not going to delude myself. I'm loyal to my team. I support them. But I'm not going to delude myself with false hope thinking, oh, well, if this plays out, well, so, like, true, yeah, who have the Cowboys faced yet? They beat up the Giants. They picked on a Jets team without Aaron Rodgers. And they're facing the Cardinals this weekend, so that's another easy win. Now, they have the Patriots the following week, so, I mean, yeah, on paper right now, that's probably another win for the Cowboys, as long as they do their thing and don't rest and don't sleep on New England. You got to say this at least. New England's a team you can't sleep on, at the very least. And the Niners, let's see, they face the Cardinals next week, so you might as well say that's a win. So as of right now, week 5 between the 49ers and the Cowboys, both should be 4-0, and that is going to be the game of the week, probably even the game of the year. And I'm telling you right now, might be a preview to this year's NFC Championship. Might even be fitting, because they met in the wild card round 2 years ago. Niners bounced them. And then last year, it was the divisional round. The Niners bounced them. So now this year, you would think we go full circle, and it's the NFC Championship. And maybe this time, Dallas gets revenge, or the Niners bounce them again. We shall see. It's a long season to go, so who knows what's going to happen. But I'm getting ahead of myself, so let's get back to the game. Like I said, give credit to the Giants. For a while there, they were kind of hanging with the 49ers, but when you look at the overall statistics, heavily favor San Francisco, so you wouldn't even know that this game was close at one point. But, hey, when it comes to statistics, I'm not a stats guy. To me, by the end of the day, it just depends on who won, who lost, and the score. It's the same thing with baseball. The other team could have, out-hit the other team, but the other team got the runs. It's just how it is sometimes. So, real quick here, let's just go over the offensive stats here. Daniel Jones, 22 of 32, had a $137. Was mistake-free for most of the game until one costly interception, which at that point, it was desperation, and the Niners pretty much had the game well in hand and out of reach. Matt Breida, who was filling in for the injured Brandon Jacobs. Did I just say Brandon Jacobs? Oh my God, how far back am I going? Oy, Saquon Barkley, man, come on. Whew. Matt Breida, filling in for the injured Saquon Barkley, only had 4 carries, 17 yards, but he did find the end zone. That was the touchdown that nearly tied the game, but they couldn't get the 2-point try in. Brock Purdy, pretty much flawless, 25 of 37, 310 yards and 2 touchdowns. Both quarterbacks were sacked twice in this game, by the way. Christian McCaffrey, 18 carries, 85 yards. He found the touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 6 targets, 129 yards, and a touchdown. So, yeah, the 49ers, like I said, well-oiled machine. However, one person here that concerns me is George Kittle. He has 7 receptions for 90 yards, but once again, no touchdowns for the 3rd straight week. And why does this bother me? Because George Kittle is on my fantasy team. What the heck? Everybody else is getting into that end zone. Why not George Kittle? I thought he was your stud. I thought he was like Kelsey and Gronkowski. Come on. Isn't this supposed to be the age of the tight ends? You're not doing me any favor here, San Francisco. Get this man some touchdowns. How is it we're 3 weeks into the NFL season and George Kittle doesn't have 1 touchdown catch? Come on. You're not doing my fantasy team any favors. Now, granted, I'm 2-0 right now in my league, but still, I need George Kittle to get in that end zone eventually. All right? Let's make it happen, San Francisco. Got a stupid moth in my freaking lamp. Or my overhead light, whatever you like to call it. But, okay, so that's my little vent right there for the night. So, yeah, we're now into week 3 of the 2023 NFL season. Another win for the 49ers. And, oh, yeah, another worth noting. Once again, they scored 30 points. Third straight week, they've scored 30 even points. That's pretty fascinating to bring up. Alrighty, I need to get myself to bed because I have work in the morning. It sucks, but it's a living. Really wish I could just do YouTube videos for a living, but yeah, I think I got a long ways to go yet. It's a work in progress. I'm trying to get there. I just gotta learn how to balance my time and manage things, but you know, hey, this is a fun little hobby. Just talking football and sports in general. Alrighty, well, congrats to the 49ers. You're off to a 3-0 start. Like I said, I think both you and Dallas will be 4-0 when you face off in week 5. Definitely going to be glued into that game, as I think most of the nation is. As for the Giants, I'm going to say your season's over. It's going to be rough. I'm sorry. I don't see you guys making the playoffs this year. I mean, you're at least a worthy competitor. That's about it. But, you know, at this rate, I think the standings are going to be, you know, Eagles, Cowboys fighting for 1. Washington will definitely be in the mix. Might even make the playoffs. And Giants are going to be in the basement. So there you have it. All right. I'll bid you all adieu. I am turning in. And let's see. Maybe I'll try and do a video around Sunday with all the games going on and try to preview what I think will happen for the Eagles on Monday night in Tampa. Well, hopefully a win. Obviously, they better win. They should win. But you never know. I mean, the Bucs are a goddamn pest to them. Don't matter if they're good or bad. They just give the Eagles trouble. And I don't know why. All right, well, more on that down the road. All right, I will see you all later. I would say goodnight. I mean, it's going to be goodnight for me, but by the time this video is uploaded, and whoever's watching it, it may be early, it may be in the morning, afternoon, who knows? So, you know, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. This is the Bry Guy signing out. Peace.